human rights. It's tough to make that argument when in fact the funding for the paramilitaries comes largely from the narcotics trade. And if we do not create legitimate economic opportunities through real trade, those Colombians will continue to be drawn into the narcotics trade and the paramilitary organizations.
The government signs side agreements on labor and environment.
Yeah.
Why does it need to be side agreements? Why can it be in the main agreement?
Yeah. Well, actually, the EFTA countries recently did a trade agreement with the government of Colombia, and in that agreement there was no labor or environmental provision. Colombia is currently negotiating a trade agreement with the European Union, and we'll see whether or not they address labor and the environment specifically, but the ILO provisions are actually quite strong, and this agreement actually goes further, including a $15 million fine for violations, which will go into a fund that will actually help augment and strengthen the rights of workers.
But is there a technical reason why it should be in side agreements instead of in the main?
It's as powerful, it's as legitimate and as powerful as a side agreement.
Union leaders from Colombia tell me that the workers in Colombia are being driven into low-wage employment, which is driving the drug trade. What do you say about that?
Well, there's the fact is no economic opportunities certainly will push more people into the drug trade. And if we create legitimate trade opportunities, that has a greater capacity for the people of Colombia to diversify their economy and for people to have a real choice and not be forced into the drug trade, which is funding the paramilitary operations. Thank you.
Does that mean you support it?
It means that we are open-minded.